Welcome to the SRG Sports Talk Show with me, John Vick. And I got my first top quarterbacks for the opening remainder of the season. So on the SRG Sports Talk Show today in the afternoon, I'm going to be doing this. It's going to be a work in progress with NASCAR, Formula One, until I figure out what I'm going to do with this. And it's going to be a little tricky. So for let's go with the professional running and hockey, from football, hockey, anything else in between. So we'll stick with this until I figure out what we're going to do with the racing part of this. But no, we're going to do my top 6 QBs of the NFL for the whole season. From the preseason to the whole week of week 1 to week 18. So we're going to see if we can try to get this. My number 6 pick would be Dick from Denver, from Dallas. Dick would be a very good QB to start out with for Dallas. And his record's pretty interesting. I checked out the record as well, as much as anything else. And time will tell if he can still play, or he's going to be on the sidelines, have a second QB work on him, and then he can play the second half of football. So, Dick is question on number 6. That's why he's my 6th pick in this top 6. Rodgers is Pittsburgh. He's another quarterback. What's his number 5? He can be able to throw the ball down and everything if he starts, which I think he will start in week 1 for the first week. And maybe this week 2 he might start. So that's what we're going to be doing. It's now Justin is questionable for me for the New York Jets. This is number 4, which is New York Jets' quarterback. And it's questionable where Justin could be able to start. But I think it depends on where he's going to start. If he does start in week 1 or week 2 or week 3, the first 3 weeks, his record probably will go with Justin. I would say for New York Jets, it could be the first starter of week 1. So that's going to be an issue with this. I have no idea. So that's what I'm going to do. Number 3 would be Baker for Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Baker could start maybe in the first 2 weeks. Give him a break in week 1, week 4, somewhere like that. And Baker could be able to be at it. And that's why he's my top 3rd pick on this one. And he is a good quarterback. Don't get me wrong. But he's got a lot of work to do. And it's really difficult to understand what he is. And that's not Baker. Baker could be able to move the ball down, move the ball in the chain and everything. Number 2 on my list also would be B-Rock for San Francisco 49ers. And he can move the ball down for that reason. But he could be a starting quarterback. He could be a second-tier quarterback if the other quarterback goes down. I'm not sure they're going to start him this year. Rock could be able to make a very good hit. Maybe passing from the tight end to the everything else by passing the rest of those tight ends to catch the ball for pass rush or a quarterback sneak. He could be able to do that. And that's questionable. Now, Travis for Jacksonville Jaguars is my number 1 list. Travis is very, very good within the norm parameters of this. But I would say they are going to start. But if they did start, I wouldn't be surprised. But Baker, I would see starting for the first 2 weeks. Dick for Dallas could be the week above it. It could be the week above it, in the very beginning when they face off. Justin for New York Jets, iffy with him. So it could be interesting for that. Baker for Tampa Bay could be interesting as well. I have no, but Travis could start with Jacksonville Jaguars. They could do quite a bit with these guys. I'm not saying they could down the line, but how are they going to do with week 1 and week 2? I'm curious about that for the beginning of the season. You know, it's like these quarterbacks will do good. I mean, Dick could do very good. Baker's pretty good because he's with Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They have a good quarterback here. Justin is a New York Jet. He could do good. That's if the tight ends and the wide receivers could catch the ball. So there's nothing wrong with Justin starting if he does start. You know, if he does start, that's great. I would like to see him start a New York Jet quarterback. I would like to see Justin start. I mean, anybody could hire this guy. I mean, even if the Jets do get rid of him for his contract or trade him, there would be a lot of people lining up for his contract. Buffalo, New York Giants. You know, he is a good quarterback overall. You know, now Rodgers on the other hand for Pittsburgh, he is kind of average, but it's not totally right for him to do this. Now Travis on the other hand with Jacksonville Jaguars, he has a lot of potential. Could they start him for week 1 and week 2? Maybe. But I think it depends on what they're going to do with these guys. I mean, that's going to be interesting. To where he is. I mean, the way they are, they have to figure out. Now Rock on the other hand for San Francisco, he is a good quarterback, but San Francisco has a long way to go to get everything ready to go. I mean, San Francisco was terrible last year, but they did a very good average regular season. But that's my top 6 QBs for the NFL. And when the NFL season starts, we'll see how these guys go. So, for the SRG Sports Talk Show, this is John Vick signing off. That was your top 6 for the week. And let me know in the comments down below if you want to see more of this content. And there is a question of me doing racing. I'm still leaving the sword up there. But if you guys want me to do it, let me know in the comments down below of this video here or any of my videos. If I decide to do Formula 1, NASCAR, and all that. So let me know in the comments. But next time around, we're going to be talking about the games, which should be coming up in the next few hours. It's baseball. That's tomorrow morning, so prepare for that. So for the SRG Sports Talk Show, see you later tomorrow morning for baseball recap. And, Joe sign off. That was your top 6. See you tomorrow for baseball. So until next time, take care.